KPIX 5 Campaign 2018 Election Special.
13 Bay Area cities and one county have cannabis measures on the ballot. South San Francisco voters will decide whether to add a tax to cannabis business licenses. Contra Costa County and all of these cities will ask voters if they want to tax gross receipts on cannabis. Each measure requires a simple majority to pass.
Half Moon Bay is one of those cities, but it has more than one measure. It has 5. One would allow farmers to grow cannabis in existing greenhouses. KPIX 5's Kit Doe explains.
Here in Half Moon Bay, they have an unprecedented 5 measures on the upcoming ballot dealing with cannabis. Now, the mayor insists that they're dipping their toes in the water and not jumping in feet first. And a spoiler alert, the pumpkins are going to be okay. It may not look like it at first, but Mayor Deborah Penrose says these 5 ballot measures on cannabis represent slow, thoughtful, methodical change.
We can't make that happen overnight, so we have got to listen to the public, and the public sometimes takes a long time to really tell you what it is that they want.
The mayor says the first one, Measure AA, is a no-brainer. It would impose taxes on everything from the cultivation to the retail sale of marijuana. The other one getting a lot of attention is Measure GG, which would allow farmers to convert existing greenhouse nursery space to grow only young, immature marijuana plants. The measure would only affect 2 farms, including Schickenberg Nursery. If it passes, that would introduce a total of 120,000 square feet of marijuana growing space, generating about $64,000 a year in new revenue.
Our farmers are desperate. The death of the floral industry here on the coast has really hurt them. So they've got to look for another product to produce.
John Muller, a 3rd-generation farmer in Half Moon Bay, supports Measure GG. He says he can't survive on selling pumpkins 2 months out of the year.
And I think it's very important for us to find a crop that could produce a little bit more profit for us to stay in agriculture.
The other 3 measures are advisory votes only. So if they pass, they would direct the city council to look into the opening of stores, manufacturing of marijuana goods, and the growing of adult plants. Real estate broker Glenn Mitchell says no thanks.
I technically think that it's sad if the town, if that's the best thing that they can come up with to make money. I think there's plenty of other options out there.
As far as marijuana replacing pumpkins,
we are the pumpkin capital of the world. We will never lose our pumpkins.
In Half Moon Bay, Kit Doe, KPIX 5.